EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers.
Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Fourth down.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Christian McCaffrey.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. 3 tight ends to the ball game here on 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Slam.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
7-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. McCaffrey on the counter. Pass left. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 47 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Panthers 6, Eagles nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. On the right side, caught by Green. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. And Shaq tops it here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And
they ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Check 31, check 31.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. the gun. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 36, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Good.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And less than a yard.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Tackle made by K1 short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run here with Sanders. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Jake Elliott on
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Sanders a 1st down, still going. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
At the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Once again with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with 8 seconds remaining. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Tonight's final score.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.